Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So last time I posted it was a most reached for fragrances in winter video, and now I'm back with fragrances that I just don't find myself reaching for. So I wanted to include fragrances that I have in my collection that are winter fragrances mostly, but I don't seem to reach for them for one reason or another. I'm gonna explain the reasoning by every single one of these. So let's jump into it. Uh, First of all, Versace the Dreamer. I do really like it. I'm gonna spray all of these just to remind myself. This is I would say an aromatic, like shaving, creamy tobacco blossom. It has tobacco blossom. It has, I believe, mint, and this smells very like clean and fresh and almost like a barbershop scent, and I do really like it. I just don't find myself reaching for it. To be fair, it's not like a super wintry fragrance to begin with. I would mostly reach for this in spring and fall, but still, I think I have it for 2 years now, I believe, and as you can see, not so much is gone. The dent is not so big, it's not even half empty, which is, I know it can be a lot, it seemed like a lot, but my fragrance collection is not that huge, so, and I just know about myself that I don't really reach for it. Now, part of it is that I have Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male, which is kind of similar scent profile. It has that aromatic, fresh, but soft and clean and almost like a spa experience smell. I kind of categorize that in the same way as this one, and I just prefer that one. This can be a little bit sharp in the opening. I still like it, it's just for some reason I don't reach for it. I think if I didn't have Le Male, I would probably reach for this one more, and that's why I think you should not have too many fragrances of the same kind of scent profile, because you will eventually find a favorite from those and you will only reach for that one mostly. So yeah, I still like it. I'm still gonna use it up. I still recommend it. I think it's great, great for the price. It's just I don't really reach for it. So the next one is, I bought it last year, secondhand. This is Latafa Wood for Glory. This is a dupe for Initio Wood for Greatness. This is a saffron wood fragrance, kind of oriental vibe. A lot of people really enjoy this. A lot of people say that it's a great dupe for Wood for Greatness. I never tried the original one, so I don't know. But first of all, I love the packaging. Like, I think part of the reason I got this is the packaging, because it's so pretty. I do really enjoy how it looks, but I just don't really reach for it. And when I say don't really, I mean I don't. I maybe wore it one time to school. Oh, it's so light. I'm just gonna try to. The sun is like going out and back. Oh, I'm trying to adjust. Okay, so when I smell it like this, I like it, but I just don't like wearing it. Well, first of all, it's so strong. Like, I think this is the strongest fragrance I have, and I know that people are like seeking these bismuth fragrances and strong fragrances, and it's seen as a positive thing. But I feel like after a point, when it's too much, it's too overwhelming, it can be a little bit offensive to yourself. Like, it's overwhelming, and I feel that with this, like 2 sprays is almost enough, and it's just so metallic. Like, it has some kind of metal undertone, maybe from the saffron. It has so much saffron in it, especially in the opening and the middle. In the deep dry down, it's a softer wood scent, but it still has that kind of metallic vibe to it, and I just really don't like that metal smell, and I don't really reach for it, unfortunately. I still think it's good, it's just maybe not for me, you know? I know that a lot of people like it, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. I guess I'm just not really into that oriental vibe after all. Even though it's kind of like a beginner oriental, but for me it's that overwhelming saffron. That's just too much for me. Okay, another one is Red Temptation by Zara. This is a dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. I don't really reach for this one. I do really like it, but it's like a burnt sugar fragrance, you know, that kind of Baccarat Rouge DNA that's like has been overdone. I used to have 90 ml of this one, and I went through a bottle of it. So maybe that's the reason that I don't really reach for this 10 ml anymore, because I kind of had my run with the original. I mean, not the original, but the full bottle. Uh, Also, that bottle got spoiled in the end. Like the last 20 or 30 mls, I believe, were spoiled. Like something happened to it and it changed, which was a shame. But I still wanted this DNA in my collection, so I rebought it. And I don't really reach for it, but I'm planning to kind of consciously choose to wear it because I do like it. It's just somehow it gets overseen, like overlooked, uh, when there are so many others that I enjoy. Maybe it's also the size, I don't know. But I do like it. It's just I need to actively choose to wear it because, yeah. Okay, the next one is Calvin Klein Secret Obsession. This is like a soapy, a little bit boozy, a little bit almost like honeyed fragrance. I believe it has sandalwood in it in the dry down. I'm just gonna spray it. A kind of vintage vibe. I like it, but I just when I'm going out or I'm meeting someone or I'm going to school or just in public, I don't really reach for it. Some reason it just doesn't really fit me. It's a little bit old timey. I still like the scent. It's just I feel like in comparison I have better scents that are more me, more fitting for the occasion, more pleasant. I mean, like crowd pleasing, and I just don't really wear it. It was a partial bottle, so it says like maybe 25 ml in it. So it's like I like having it. It smells really nice, a little bit vintagey. Uh, this is a female fragrance, but it's pretty unisex, like a soapy, boozy. I believe it has some plum in it. It's kind of very soapy, but in a nice way. I'm not usually into soapy fragrances, but this is pretty good. But it's just not very fitting for me. But I do like the presentation. I really like this brown bottle. I know that a lot of people dislike this bottle design, but I just really like how it looks. Seems kind of classic. So anyway, and the last one is Stash by Sarah Jessica Parker. Now, I do really enjoy this. I wore this yesterday, and I really like it. It's a woody, kind of incensey fragrance. Almost smells like old furniture, or I believe some people say it's just church smell, and it's kind of fitting for that description. It's so rich. It's so woody. It's a little bit spicy. I do really enjoy this one, but people in like my friends I asked, they kind of dislike it. They say it smells like dill, the herb dill, and in a sense, yes, it has like this pistachio, woody, spicy scent that can kind of register as dill. But I do really like it. I like it. It's just I get self-conscious because of these comments that they made, so I don't like to wear it around people. I wore it yesterday because I went for a walk, um, and I went alone. So I'm just enjoying myself. I don't have to impress or like please anyone's taste. And I usually wear it when I'm going on a walk alone. But I do like it. It's just I'm not reaching for it because of that reason that it's not very crowd pleasing, and I don't want to annoy anyone with this scent. So yeah, that was my 5 fragrances that I don't reach for. I feel like I have kind of valid reasons to not reach for these. some of these I really like, some of these I like less, but I don't think I will declutter any of them. I will just try to make them work somehow. For example, I used this one time as a room spray. It kind of gave my room this kind of oriental bohemian vibe with its richness, and I kind of like that. I guess I like this scent just not as a fragrance maybe, like I would like it more as a candle or something, but yeah. So that was my video. Please let me know what are the fragrances that you have, that you bought, and you just don't seem to reach for them, because I feel like everyone has been there. It's pretty much normal. We should try to avoid this situation, but it just happens, and yeah, that's okay, I guess. I still like these. I just have to maybe, consciously make myself reach for them, because other way they seem to get overlooked. So yeah, that was it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please consider subscribing, check my other reviews. I have a full review of all of these fragrances. Sometimes my mind changes over time. Like I kind of praise this one a little bit. Now I'm not a huge fan, but I bought it for like $20 or even less maybe. So it's not like a huge loss. It's just, and I love the bottle. It's so pretty. It's just not for me. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.